Here on this channel, I like to talk about the many things that I like, enjoy, or just find interesting. Don't mind the fact that all my videos are video game related. I promise, we're gonna make something new, okay? I promise. And seeing as how my first 3 commentary style videos are all fighting game related, it's safe to say that, yeah, I love fighting games. And even though I love fighting games, there's a genre I love just a bit more. That being shooters. I'll never forget showing up to my cousin's house for Thanksgiving and they ask, wanna play Black Ops 1? And I say, ha, what's Black Ops 1? And from that day forward, I played nearly every Call of Duty and even branched out into other shooters like Battlefield, Rainbow Six, or even Escape from Tarkov. Even though I sucked thoroughly. And earlier this year, I was speaking to some random guy I call my friend who'd been asking me to try out this new game. And after a little time went by and being held for ransom, I finally gave it a try. Allow me to introduce to you the finals. Seriously, how is there not more people talking about this game? I think it deserves to be up there with some of the best at least. If you don't know what the finals is, pass me your number 2 pencil so I can fill you in. If you're not in the know, the finals was developed by a little studio named Embark, and to really sweeten this deal for you, let's just say, they got some former DICE devs working in their back pockets. Pretty sure I just heard every Battlefield player perk their ears up. And before we go any further, I'd like to thank the sponsor of today's video, Engimo. Engimo, the company with the least amount of signees, the most amount of hidden drip, beyond boundaries, within reach. The game itself is a team-based first-person shooter, notice I said team, we'll come back to that in a bit, that center around a few objectives depending on what mode you pick. And seeing as how Quick Cash is what I'm assuming the most popular, we'll start there. Quick Ass is a mode that pits 3 teams of 3 against each other. The objective is to open a cash box and deliver it to one of the few cash out machines around the map and defend it until it's fully secure. Most of the time when defending the cash out, a lot of hell's gonna break loose around you. And so, you and your teammates are gonna have to play like gods to avoid being wiped out and losing it. And in other cases, you get this.
The Kingfisher rejoining the match.
Let's hope they don't get caught in a dangerous spot again.
Also, if you have the unfortunate mishap of being on the blue team, your chances of winning will always be under 10%. Coincidence or conspiracy? This is personally one of my favorite modes just for the sheer fact that anything can change at a last minute's notice. Like, look at this. And the cash out machine is pretty interactable, so you can get creative with how you want to approach the objective. Now before the match actually starts, you're tasked with picking your class. Up first we have our mediums. These bad boys come packed like a GTA weapon set sheet. Sure, you got your rifles, your revolver, a couple shotguns, a grenade launcher even. But if you're really looking to ball, why don't you go ahead and pick up that riot shield real quick. Damn, is it fun sometimes to just run around block and bludgeon people to death. But that's enough about weapons, let's go talk about these special little gadgets of ours. Over here we have the Dematerializer. This bad boy will let you remove and return walls with ease like your Bob the Builder's cousin, Randy Rebuilder. And if you're feeling cheeky, remove the floor from under the objective, then immediately replace it. Up next we have the Guardian Turret. To simply put, place down this turret and watch it tickle any enemy that comes nearby with marshmallows and rainbows. And last but not least we have, of course, the Healing Beam. Which, I mean, I don't think I need to really explain, it's kind of self-explanatory really. I only use this because I suck with the Dematerializer. Mediums also get some smaller gadgets like jump pads and zip lines to help their team get around. And of course, the holy grail, the defibrillators. These bad boys on any medium is almost always a must. They're a necessity. You cannot come into battle without them, please. And don't you even think about running away without reviving a teammate. The only time you should be reviving is when you're at 1 HP, the last one alive, and you're sandwiched between 2 teams. Oh, don't worry, that wasn't an earthquake. That was just the heavy class coming in. These absolute rotund specimens come equipped with some LMGs, a hard-hitting AR, even a whacking stick. But if you really want to be a villain, go ahead and drop that sanity and pick up that sledgehammer over there. You can turn this into a spoon. Now aside from the big weapons and big appetites, the heavies also come with their own special gadgets. Protect your teammates from oofs and ouchies with the mesh shield. Block windows, doorways, or even the enemy's will to live with the goo-gun. Or, just simply use the winch claw and pull them closer to you for an easy kill. As for non-special gadgets, you have some more shields to help keep yourself and your teammates covered, an anti-gravity cube that floats anything around it upwards, or pick up the lockbolt and confuse the enemies as to why they can't suddenly run away. Oh, and a piece of friendly heavy advice, do not be afraid to full send as a last resort tactic. You'd be surprised at how much you can get away with.
Whoa! Rapid fire takedowns. A contestant in the scheme.
There we go. Coming in last but not least, you have the the light class. Because their health is the lowest out of the 3 classes, they specialize in both speed, mobility, and being a pain in the ass. If you've ever played a little bit of Apex Legends, you might find a little solace in using the light's grappling hook, or mayhaps you're a former Tracer main from Overwatch. How about you come over here and try out this dash ability real quick, huh? Want to make the enemy team lose their minds so hard it makes Arkham Asylum look like a preschool? Pick up the cloak ability. I enjoy playing light sometimes. It's fun just simply swinging around or turning invisible and surprise attacking the enemies. Unfortunately, everyone else also likes to play light. They might as well change the name into the cheese grater class on account of how fast they can grate you down. Damn girl, are you mozzarella cheese? Cause you're about to get shredded. Is that a knife in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me? Hey yo, what the fuck? Okay, I think we've spent more than enough time on the classes. Alright, pick one that has the things that suit your way of play. Unless it's light, then you can go fuck yourself. Let's go ahead and take a gander at the coolest aspect of this game, the destruction. Oh, and I'm not talking Rainbow Six or Battlefield levels of destruction. Oh, no. I'm talking, oh shit, we're fighting 2 teams inside of a moving building that's tossing the objective around. I hope you're picking up what I'm putting down, because it actually fell on the floor and I can't reach it. Can you help me out, please? I think it's just so awesome that the destruction itself can either be very helpful or a complete detriment to the round. Oh my god, they're stealing the objective. Here, let me just detonate a breach charge I planted and bring it down. Bro, the sniper's getting free pot shots at us. Here, let me just knock the entire crane down real quick. Thank god the structure fell and can protect from the front while I secure the cash out. And I mean, look, couple the destruction with the many tools at your disposal, and I'd argue every match would be almost unique in its own way. Like, one minute you're trying to survive in a small hotel room, and in the next, you're winch clawing the cash out to a more secure room. I guess what I'm getting at is whatever strat you did last match probably won't work again. Whether it's because the enemies are pretty good or the building just simply didn't collapse the same way it did last time. There's also some event modifiers that'll kick in mid-match, like meteors that'll crash down and help break buildings apart, an alien invasion where UFOs suck up loose bits of terrain and then drops it, or even Johnny Guitar, or as it's called in this game, low gravity. Whew, wow, that was a hectic set of matches there, partner. How many fans you get? What do you mean, none? Oh, that's right, we didn't sign you with any sponsors yet. Well, let's go do that, shall we? The sponsorships of this game are fun for exactly 2 reasons. 1, you get free shit. I know, everybody loves getting free shit, and especially because you get it for playing the game. I mean, who doesn't like that? And 2, you get to watch the community go into all-out war mode against each other based on who has what sponsor. First up, we got the best sponsor of Season 5, Via. Just look at that sweet, snowy white armor and that beautiful Cyclops from X-Men helmet. Ah, so amazing. And we look at that revolver skin, that amazing sheen that glistens with the red slowly protruding from the handle. Very, very fine indeed. Over here we have Dyson.
Oh my god, bro.
There's nothing else to say. And last, but not surprisingly least, we have ISIL T. ISIL? Who gives a shit? The sponsorship sucks. Fun fact. ISIL ran a frustratingly successful smear campaign against Engimo because they were already aware that their outfits were the equivalent to blue trash bags. They tried to take a victory lap with their second place by coming back for Season 5, but on the topic of customization, can I just briefly talk about how customizable your character can be? From hair to hat and face wear, all the way down to your boots. Hell, you can go from human to one of those electric signs you see on the interstates if you really wanted to. Ember, please separate lower and upper face. Let me wear my glasses with my mask. And a lot of the creativity that comes into this game actually drips into their weapon skins. You telling me you don't want to turn your weapons into sticks? It's also a good reminder that this game is free to play, so a lot of this stuff will more than likely cost money. And I mean, hey, with every new season you get a new map and new weapons and gadgets, so unless you play Power Shift, you're not getting a new map for that for a long time. And yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about in the finals. Between the improper balance of weapons and the light class as a whole and the plague known as cheaters running around from time to time, there's a fun game to be had here that you'll likely find nowhere else. Okay, bye.